Morning, everyone. It's Rollie, and I am here a little early because I am in Oracle Palooza, which means that I am hanging out with Colette Baron Reed all weekend, and so it has been incredible. I've absolutely loved it. So I think I pulled from this deck last week, and that's the deck that she is using. But I am going to grab a different deck today. Um, but I think that that's the one that I pulled from last week. But I should, because I got two new decks from her. This one and Wisdom of the Oracle. No, you know what? I'm going to go with this deck. I'm going to go with this deck today. So even if I did pull from it last week, I'm pulling from it again this week because now I don't remember if I did or if I didn't. So I am, but I have confirmed that I have all of her decks, and it is raining today. So every time a car goes by, you can hear it, but I don't want to close my window. And so, but if you guys are listening and you find it distracting, please let me know, and I will definitely close my window. So, for those of you who don't know who I am Rollie, and I try to come on and pull cards every Sunday, usually around 11:10. And so I pull group cards. So I pull 3 group cards for the collective so that everybody can know what is their message for this week and what is it that they can be doing to be able to take the next step. And so what do they need to know for this week? And then I go into just the Facebook group. So depending on where you are listening from, I may disappear. And so I say goodbye before I actually disappear. And then, but I stay present in YouTube and in Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection group. And so those are where I actually pull in the single messages. So everybody's single message for the week. So again, I'm using Colette Baron Reed's The Shaman's Dream, and she has a co-author with this one, and his name is Alberto Villado. I'm butchering his name. I'm really, really sorry. And so, but yeah, so this is a beautiful deck that we have been playing around with all weekend, loving it. And so Colette Baron Reed does Oracle Palooza every year. And so this is my second time participating. I participated when she first went virtual, and then I went, and then I participated. I didn't get to participate last year just because the timing wasn't good when she was doing it. And then I got to do it last year, or then I got to do it this year. So really excited about being able to be part of this weekend. It has been so uplifting and such a good reminder of all the things that I have not been doing. And so it is great because now I'm motivated to get started into routines and following all of the things that I normally do and getting back into the swing of things for myself so that I can be more present. I've been back to work now for a couple weeks. But it's been kind of slow going. So even during those couple weeks, it's only been by appointment. So that's the only time that I've worked is by appointment. So this week, the goal is to be working. And so we'll see how all of that goes. I woke up with a stiff neck this morning, so my neck is stiff. So I may do some neck stretches while oh, look at that. I've even got my laundry behind me. I've washed a bunch of tablecloths that were in a bin that didn't have a lid on it in the shed that we moved. And so we brought that in, and so I've washed them, but I haven't. Maybe if I keep my head over this way, then you guys will never notice my dirty laundry. Or I mean my clean laundry. Those are clean. Because I have to fold them up and put them in. But I was just so excited about doing Oracle Palooza that I just brought them upstairs and said, okay, well during the exercises I'll fold up my laundry, and that didn't happen. So I will have to do that today so that I can get that out of my view. But while I was sitting here, I got to like declutter my desk, which is really nice. And I have like one small piece of clutter here, one small piece of clutter here, and some things that don't over here. But it's getting better. This actually belongs down here. And oh, look it! I got a new stone in my candles. So we'll put that there. I'm gonna have to like warm it up and melt all the wax off of it. Anyway, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with Louise today. So Madame Louise. No, actually, I will be starting with Louise, but not until I do our 3 group cards before I move into the group. But Louise, you will be first. So our first message is a jumper. And so repairing the veil. So our first message for this week is repairing the veil. So it's about forgiveness. So forgiveness of ourselves and others. So, and I thought that was important to point out the itself and others, because this is, apparently I'm going to keep knocking things down. And so it's about being able to connect with ourselves and that forgiveness. And then I love this one. Love this one. So dances on one foot, balancing act. So, and that is exactly where I have been and not balancing very well. So I have only been able to focus on just doing my own life stuff and not being able to focus on everything else that I need to do. And so for me, dances on one foot and the balancing act is definitely it. So just as I'm able to walk, my heels for my opposite leg has been flaring up, and then my husband for the last 2 weeks has not been able to walk very well, and so all of those extra things have fallen on me, but that's okay because everything fell on him when it was my turn. So we've got another jumper. So this one here is the jeweled web. So connectivity. So we need to be able to connect with each other. And so I have reached out personally to a few people so that I can collectively have that connection and do the things that I need to do for me as well. So, and then we've got Skybridge. Possibility for union. So there could be some partnerships in there for you. So whether that is a new friendship, whether that is some new connections with people at work, or depending on what it is that you're doing, maybe some partnerships as to collaborating on a project. Who knows? And the next one is the wall. So obstacles. You're going to run into obstacles this week. Yay! Just what we need. So running into obstacles this week. So those are our messages for this week. And I will chat with anybody who is... hey, Sherry, absolutely. For a card, you'll have to come and join us inside the Facebook group. And so Sherry... Kid, I will add you to the list for today, but in order to be able to hear it, you will need to come and join inside the Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul group if you're not already there. So anybody who is watching, pretty funny, Maureen. So anybody who's watching right now, I am going to say goodbye to my personal page. So goodbye to anybody who's watching me on my personal page. I will see you guys next week. And for anybody who is watching me from LinkedIn, I will chat with all of you guys later. And thanks for joining, because this is new. LinkedIn is new for me. So bye for now. And last but not least, I'm going to say goodbye to anybody on Rollie, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. And I will chat with all of you later. So if you disappear, have a super day. So if you disappear and you wanted to go to know the card readings, join me inside the Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection group. And that's where I will be. So if I disappear from here, come find me there. And I will chat with you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, so one person, there were 3, and now there's 1. So whoever it is that's here, I will move on. So let me know who it is that's here. Last week, for some reason, some people were on and they could see me, hear me, and comment, but I couldn't see their eyeballs. So, Louise, you have a jumper. Hi. I'm not sure who it is that's saying hi. So, whoever this is, hello, but I don't know who it is. And I don't know who this one is either. So, good morning to all of you. You need to give StreamYard permission. Oops. You need to give StreamYard permission for me to know who it is while I'm on live. If not, I will not know. I can only see comments. And so, Louise, you have the wailing tree, so reconciliations. So being able to bring things together is what you're focusing on, and as well as joyful muse. So the joyful muse is about inspiration. It's Kelly saying hi, sitting here waiting for my granddaughter. Oh, Kelly, that is so super exciting. I'm so excited for you, and I'm going to be a grandma too. I don't think I told you yet. That is so awesome, Kelly. I can't wait to see pictures. Hope all goes well. So I'm going to pull a card for your daughter. So I'm going to do that right now. So your daughter. Oh, this is so amazing. Oh, this is so amazing. So the card is First Breath, Beginner's Mind. So first breath. This is so, it is just so, oh my gosh. I got tears. This is so exciting. Hey, good morning, Sherry. So exciting, Sherry. Kelly. So first breath is for baby. For baby and mom. Oh, I'm so touched. I just love how things just kind of flow in. So it really is an amazing card. Okay, so Sherry, was it you that said good morning originally? Because there's a hi, a good morning. I'm not sure which one. So Kelly's the one that said hi. Okay, so Sabrina, it was. Okay, awesome. So that means I can see you now. So vanishing mirror, so ego sublimation. So Sherry, if you'd like to, I can add you to the weekly list if you want me to do that, or if you just want a card for today. So Sabrina, vanishing mirror is ego sublimation. So what is it that's going on? Thank you. Baby's due in March 17th, I believe. But yeah. That is so beautiful. I know. Okay, so that is your message, Sabrina. And so Mary. So Mary is next. Oh, Kelly can't wait to see pictures. And so Mary, Moon Maiden. So you've got the Moon Maiden, so new beginnings, so starting fresh. So whatever it is that you were working on is time to put to an end, or I don't know if it's something that is new. So it feels like a refreshing of something that you've already been working on. So maybe are you starting a new course in your program? Is that what it is? I don't know. So anyway, that's the message for you. So Marilyn, covenant, sacred contract. So you've got a sacred contract. So there is some sort of contract that you need to, and I'm feeling that this sacred contract, whatever the sacred contract is, that it is something that you need to cut ties with, that it is not something that fits you anymore, that it's time to release it. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know that it's something new. I think feeling like it is something that it's a contract that your soul has embarked on, and that you've done its bidding. Now it's time to end it. So that's what I'm picking up on, Diane Linden, I have to specify with Diane's because there's more than one. So Diane Linden, ooh, completion, closing doors. And I love the images of these cards. So closing doors. That is your message. So Wendy, I'm going to have to reach out to you so that we can see when you are coming up this way so that we maybe can go for lunch or do something together. And I did find your monitor. Whether it's going to be in the same spot when I go back to look again, who knows? But I did find it. So Wendy, heart, home, compassion. So heart, home. So being compassionate with yourself this week. So really focusing on self-compassion is what I am picking up. For you, Miss Wendy and Kai. Oh, Kai, you've got closing door completion. So closing door completion. So there's something that you need to close the door to. It is finished. You do not need to deal with it anymore. And Ethel always gets a jumper. And this time she has two. I don't think I've ever pulled a card for Ethel that has always just been one card. And maybe I have. Kai, you would know that best because you relay the messages to your mom. But always, I think. So Dragon's Hoard. So protecting the future. So protecting the future. I'm not sure if that one is talking about emptying well. It's time to replenish. So it's time to replenish and reconciliations. So these two, I think, probably go together because it is the wailing tree for reconciliations and protecting the future. So being able to, first you need to replenish yourself. You need to make sure that you're doing some self-care, taking care of yourself, talking to somebody if you need to, and so that you can actually deal with whatever it is that's going on in life right now. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, Ethel, but hopefully that does. And Richard. So, I've just got a jumper too. Richard sometimes gets. It's not like Ethel. Ethel is all the time, it seems. Okay, so stranger, curiosity. So you've got curiosity and you've got the cosmic womb. So the divine feminine. So connecting with your feminine side, your emotions, dealing with whatever it is that's going on and exploring those things with curiosity. So getting to know a little bit more about some of those feelings that you've been having or that you've been stuffing and really bringing them to light. So I think that makes sense. Francine. La belle Francine. This one's for your mom, though. And Francine's not. Oh, actually, I'm on early, though. I was going to say, Francine's not on right now. So, Francine, this one here is for your mom. So, root girl. The disowned self. And, blank. It's a blank slate. So, the disowned self and blank. And when I said this card is for your mom, so I'm not sure. I don't know why they have a blank card. I think it was probably just, I don't think it's supposed to be blank. I think it's just an extra card. But for whatever reason, I've left it in there, even though I've come across it a couple of times. I'm thinking that it needs to still be in there. So I don't know. I'll chat with the other girls or the other people on the and see what they do with that one. But it's back in the deck. So blank slate, clean slate. So Francine, you've got the farther gate. Bold step forward. Taking action. Yet again, Fasten, take that action. What is it that you need to be doing? So what steps is it that you need to take? So during Yoga Nidra tomorrow, I will definitely ask you that question. Unless you answer today. But yeah. Bold step forward, Fasten. Bold step forward, Miss Trey. So Miss Trey, your message is the vanishing mirror. So ego sublimation. So what are those messages that you need to erase? What are some of those things that are coming up that is just part of your ego? And we actually did some ego work yesterday, so that was actually kind of cool. And so I'm looking forward to doing that one again. I want to do that exercise again. So maybe next Saturday I get to go. Hopefully it's not raining, but I get to go and do some yoga with you and the horses. Looking forward to that. And you've got a jumper. Many masks. The authentic self. The authentic self. So many masks. And so really needing to tap into your authenticity. Who are you? So eye of the needle, intentionality. So setting intentions. So being more focused on, but continuing to be yourself. So those are the messages that are coming up. So we'll see how that goes for you, Melissa. Oh, can everybody else hear me? I'm hoping everybody else can hear me. So some of you guys have been on the list, on the weekly list, and sometimes and I lost my actual sheet of people, so I had to try and make them up last week. So if you were missing from the list, #weekly. If you're new and you want to be added to the list, #weekly, and so that we can know what it is that's going on. So Cindy, your message was the joyful muse. So inspiration, tapping in to inspiration. Things I think have slowed down for you a little bit at work. And lay of the land, so ancestral wisdom, so really connecting with the ancestors, connecting with, to be able to get that inspiration, so connecting with that will help you with whatever step that you are on. Okay, I will add your name, Sherry. So Kimberly McDonald. Kimberly's got a jumper. Mindful. Groupthink. So this one here can come up in two different ways. So let's see what your other card says. So mindful, groupthink. So dragon's board and protecting the future. So groupthink can be where it's collective, where you're getting all that additional support. But with this other card, with the dragon's board, protecting the future, is that you need to break free from whatever it is that group think is happening. So whatever it is that's happening, I'm not sure if it's in family. I'm thinking family because it is the protect the future card. So I don't know if that makes sense for you, Kimberly. So Miss Kelly, I'm not sure if you're still on or if that was you that said you'll catch the replay, because I don't know who it was. So, Kelly, if you are still on, this one message is for you. New grandma. The farther gate. So bold step forward. So what is your action? What is it that you need to be doing to take that next step? And, oh, hey, Angie. And, yeah, so that is your message, Kelly. I think it was probably Kelly that I couldn't hear or couldn't hear me for whatever reason. So Marianne, you've got a jumper. Benefactor. So grace and generosity. So benefactor. So you've got to close the door, completion. So, but you need to do that with grace. And so you really need to be closing the door on something in your life. I don't know what it is, whether it is a connection with somebody or what it is that's happening, but you need to break free from that. Aline is next. Ooh, many masks, the authentic self. So you need to really be yourself. I'm feeling like you are trying to hide behind who others want you to be. So really important for you to be authentic to who you are. And that one there jumped out and went back in. So Christine is next. So I start at 11 for the rest of the Oracle Palooza. We put it all together, all the things that we did. So I'm looking forward to the ending of today. Lost compass. So Christine, you've got lost compass. So getting back to integrity. So focusing on you, focusing on what it is that you need to be doing, and you got the blank slate. So starting fresh. You get to start on a new day. So today is a new day and you get to start fresh. So hope that makes sense for you. Lori Blair. So next week I should be back on at normal time, but I didn't want to miss today, so I decided to jump in early before I got started. So Lori got the jumper. 2 jumpers. Oh my goodness. Lots of messages for you today, Lori. Lots of messages. So, unmarked trail revelation. Unmarked trail. So you've got new stuff happening. So stranger, curiosity. So moving with curiosity and the right use of power. So your crown games. So really connecting to the higher power and really connecting with that. And then stars in the sky is limited possibilities. So those are your messages, Lori. So lots of really connecting with faith and providing you that support. So sending you lots of love this week, Lori. Not that I don't send you love any other time, but lots of love for you this week. So Sharon. So it's Sharon, Angie, and then Sherry. So perfect storm, the courage to step into life. So the courage to step into life is your message. So the perfect storm, it is now time to just go within, and so that you can move forward. And Angie's got a jumper. So the crossing, so initiation, so starting something new. The new moon is coming up soon. And hollow bone, so teachability. So hollow bone is teachability. So those are your messages this week, Angie. And last but not least is Sherry. And Sherry's got a jumper. So root girl. So root girl, the disowned self. So really tapping into who you are at that root, who you are at that connection. And it fits really well with the cosmic womb, which is that divine feminine. And so, itchy nose. So that divine feminine, connecting with that. So figuring out that divine self and connecting within, and being able to support yourself. So those are our messages for this week. And like I said, if it is, so if you would like to be added to the weekly list, #weekly. If you were on the list and you're not, if you didn't get a message today, please add your name again. I may come across, because I'm not sure where the other papers have, well, actually, I do know where they are. They're in the filing cabinet, but all three drawers are full of stuff that I still have to sort. But they're out of sight, out of mind for now. So that is where those are. So anyway, I will chat with all of you guys later, and have a fantastic week. And you're welcome, Sherry. And welcome to the weekly.